I spent $693 on Ali Abdaal's Creatorpreneur class. Now this class is basically entrepreneurship and creators. It's like a business class for creators, somebody who is YouTubing, somebody who's an artist, somebody who's selling stuff online, those kind of things, somebody who's creating stuff and putting it out there in the world in exchange for money. Now the reason the class was $693 for me was because I used a 20% discount code. It was called PTYA20. It was given to anyone who was in the PTYA course. Now the PTYA course was Part-Time YouTuber Academy. It's basically a cohort, which means you have live sessions where this class retails for $800, but it is pre-recorded. There's no live cohort and it's all online. In this video, I'm going to be going over what the class actually looks like on the internet, and then talk about the books that he recommends. I read all 4 of them, and then go into how I took notes on Notion, and then go through a couple of the exercises that I actually did while following along on his class. Now his class is actually on this site called Teachable, so you can see him kind of teaching right here. It's really good, high quality video. You can see there's a couple different angles here that he's using. It's almost like a masterclass a little bit, kind of feel for. And then if you go on here, you can see all the lectures here. Now you can see I'm 100% complete because I finished the entire class. But basically on the left, you'll have the different types of classes in a couple different categories. So you have strategize, and you have the introduction videos and all that. So if you go on to the right here, there is a video, and each video comes with each one of these little segments. And then if you scroll down, there's also more information and a couple things you can ask, like questions and other exercises you can do, like nice pictures here. And it's really easy to follow. You can click the books, like he's talking about this book Traction, so you could click that and go into the house model, and everything is all right here. And then at the bottom, there's a few other exercises that you can do. So that's kind of how I was going about it, just kind of walking through it, watching the video, and then going and doing the exercises after. Now he focuses on 4 main books, which I have here, which are kind of heavy, but the first one is called Traction. The next one is called E-Myth Revisited, because it was redone, I guess, recently. And then The Millionaire Fast Lane, and then The 4-Hour Workweek. Now I read most of these books prior to the class, such as Traction here. I think this one, if you don't read any of the other books, I think this one is the most important. It's Traction. It has the majority of the exercises that he teaches in his class are in this book right here. The other ones are a little bit vague. Maybe the 4-Hour Workweek's the second one I would recommend, and then the E-Myth, and then the Millionaire Fast Lane. I don't know. I would just skip that one. Like, it just was very vague. I didn't get actually any tangible output from that book, so I would just skip that one. So how I took notes for this class is I take the notes the same as every other class. So I have a courses kind of catalog here on Notion. I click in here and you can see completed. I add the topic, I add how much it costs, who the author was, and some books that are in here as well that are like related to the class. So if we scroll down, you can kind of see, as I was coming across books that I've already read, I would just link them in here. And then I just took standard notes, you know, bullet points, whatever. And then I would do the exercise as well. So this one's actually mine. This is not his. I based it off of what he was teaching, but they were my notes. These right here are screenshots from the class where I would just dump a couple screenshots in here and there, and then I would do exercises. So here is creating a business plan. So I'll show you this one first. He kind of lines up like these brackets here and then fills it in. And then I actually made my own business plan. And I did this on Notion, not on Notion, Canva, which I love. I love Canva, and I pay for the pro version. I'll link my affiliate down below, but I pay for it's like $13 a month. But in here, you can see I have like these swim lanes here where it says YouTube, Skillshare, website, and affiliates. So I have like what I want to be posting on YouTube, and then where I'm sending people. So I would like, if I'm doing a ghost video, I would want people to sign up for ghost. So that is the affiliate I'm kind of focusing on. And that's how I'm trying to generate at least some revenue for the YouTube channel. And then Skillshare, I really want to be posting tons of videos on Skillshare. I think it's a cool platform. I like actually teaching classes rather than per video. So I'm gonna be focusing on that, and I want to do 1 a quarter. He recommended it in there as well, so that's what I'm doing. And then website, I'm just trying to focus on my newsletter. So you can kind of see, this is my business plan. I have the months here, so you can kind of see, okay, we're in July, I'm gonna be focusing on ghost, goal setting, and I'm gonna be filming a goal setting Skillshare class. Like, that's the goal. And then I really would like to work with Canva. So I just put a couple of companies that I would really like to work with. But that is how I made the business plan. And that was all from the book Traction and from what he was recommending in his business class. Now, the second thing he recommended was doing this, basically filling out what the process of your company does. So in our industry, I guess, YouTubing, it's a video production process. So I went ahead and filled this out. Now, mine was slightly different than his because my editing, I have an editor, so I don't spend nearly as much time as what most people do, because he said that was the highest, that's the one that had the most hours per week. So I went in here and I just filled out, you know, what was the type of thing and then how long it took. Like, scripting takes the longest out of all these things, just because I have a certain vision when I want to film or when I want to produce a video. But this was one idea. It also came from the book Traction. That book just had so many good ideas and things to document. Now, these other two exercises I actually did prior to the class. I had already started building this prior to taking the Creatorpreneur class, because I was reading the book Traction and E-Myth and really trying to get an idea of what I want my business to look like. So the other one was coming up with an avatar, or an ideal subscriber in my case, because I have a YouTube channel. And basically you go in here and you decide, okay, make up some pseudonyms, make up their ages, what's their education, how much are they making, what are some goals, opinions, interests of theirs, and that is who you're wanting to target, and it makes it a little bit easier. So when I film these videos, I think, oh, okay, like I know who my people are who would get the most benefit out of watching my videos. The other exercise I did prior to the class, which also came up in the class, was doing this vision. Now, this is a business vision. I called it the YouTube vision because my business is YouTube. So I have like core values, passion. I decided on teaching the details because I like to go into the details. What software am I using? How do I use that software? That kind of stuff. The stuff that people kind of skip over, and it makes me so frustrated. And then kind of solution, my 3-year target, which is kind of insane. I feel like I should lower that number, but you know, shoot for the stars, guys. And then my 1-year plan, which is a bit more realistic, and goals are a bit more realistic as well. Now, that was just a little bit about the class. There were a ton of other exercises to do. I haven't finished all of the exercises, but I feel like I did the main ones that I feel like would help me the most. Now, as far as recommendations go, I would say if you don't have a YouTube channel, or like you haven't started your YouTube channel, I would basically not take this class. Like, this class is very advanced. This is for somebody who's making decent amount of money on YouTube. Like, not anything crazy, because I only have 1,000 subscribers or something like that, and I'm still took the class. I would say if you don't have the money but you still want to learn the majority of it, the second option is to just read the books. Like, just read 4-Hour Workweek, Traction, the E-Myth Revisited, and the Millionaire Fastlane, and you'll get like 80% of the knowledge that he was giving. A lot of it was just straight from the books. And then lastly, if you do have the money and you do have a good following, take the class. Like, it was 100% worth it. I did some really cool exercises here on Canva, printed them out, and I have a better idea and understanding of where my direction is going. Like, right now, I can look at that business plan and go, okay, it's July, I need to create this. You know, and as long as I'm following like that path, I should grow and get better. Now, I do recommend that you take the PTYA class before this class if you are on YouTube. So if you're a YouTuber and you want to learn more about YouTubing, you want to take the PTYA. I think it's better personally because it's a cohort. You're going to meet lots of people. I have a full review on it, which I will link up here. And then I have a discount code as well, some affiliate code for the PTYA, but it's a really good class. You can watch the review and maybe just take away from what I got from the review of the class, but I've been doing the executive version, so I'll be in cohort 6, 7, and all the other ones, which start, I think, next week. So if you're interested in the PTYA course, I will link it up here, and I will put the affiliate link down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.